You see, goat versus fish, we just go about the verses, and next verses, you know, everyone's talking to goat versus fish. Everyone's talking to goat versus fish. Everyone's talking to goat versus fish. Oh, you love the crown of goat versus fish.
Sorry?
You say you love, what is it you love about this versus?
Everything.
You love everything?
Everything.
Wow. Well,
It's all so amazing.
would you love to be on the living streams? On the
Goat
Goat versus fish. Welcome to Goat versus Fish. You love the fish. What about the goat? What about the goat?
The fish is a little bit better.
The fish is better than goat. What a declaration. The fish is better than the goat. The fish is better than the goat. What do you say to this? Do you agree? Do you agree that the fish is better than goat?
Goat is better than fish.
Goat is better than fish. We have a versus.
You! The fish is definitely better than the goat.
It is. What is your evidence? What is your evidence? Fish is better than goat.
Look at it, look at it, look at his little lips. It's so pretty and so plump. Look at these. Where are they? Look at his beard. He hasn't shaved in months.
Counter versus.
It's a fish. Sea life sucks.
Sea life sucks. Sea life sucks, says the goat.
Sea life sucks.
It's the verse breaker. It comes down to the verse breaker. Are you goat or are you fish?
Okay, I'm feeling fish right now.
Celebration for fish. This versus goes to fish. Why do you choose fish? Why do you choose fish?
Oh, they're just cooler.
The fish are cooler. The fish are cooler. Suddenly the goat was surrounded by fish. The goat was surrounded by fish. Fish. This is for the fish. For the triumphant fish. For the triumphant fish. It is fish for the fish. It's fish for the fish. It's fish for the fish. What do you say to the fish? What do you say to the fish in the chat?
Fish are superior. Don't forget it.
Do not forget the superior fish. And for the fish, and for the fish. You did seem to recognize goat versus fish. Did you recognize goat versus
I
fish?
recognize it. Goats are great, but fish. Oh my God.
Are you goat or fish?
Fish, goat.
Fish. Ooh. Fish, goat, fence, creature, fancy, fence creature who chooses neither goat nor fish.
Crab.
Suddenly a fence sitter entered the verses. The fence sitter got envious of all the fun of the goat and fish and just said, I have to join the verses and I just have to make it a fancy fence sitter who chooses neither goat nor fish.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you sit on the fence?
Gives me the best view.
The best view of goat versus fish. Look at the view of goat versus fish. Who would not want to view such a splendid
I get best of both worlds. I get to see the goat and the fish.
To see the goat and the fish. To see the goat and the fish.
Take my advice.
What is your advice?
Fence.
Don't listen to the fence sitter. Choose goat or fish. And for the goat, and for the mighty goat. It is goat for the goat.
The goat is superior and forever will be superior. Fish sucks.
Tell us about this sleepy face of goat. What is this versus?
Moondrop from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Oh, my versus. It is almost as if it is goat on one side of the verses and fish on the other, or perhaps it is fish and goat.
That's why the fence is the best. You get the best of both worlds.
Oh, my verses. Would you be so kind as to goat versus fish? Could you just briefly look at goat versus fish? Yes, goat versus fish. May goat versus fish hold this in front of you.
Oh, this is exciting. Oh
Unification. It is like a unification of goat and fish.
Goats and fish.
my God, I wish I could go all the way out to see the full pose right now.
For pretense, do not sit on the fence.
To a place where I can start doing this myself.
Thank you for trusting us.
Of course, yes.
There you go.
Celebration. Thank you for holding goat versus fish. Thank you for holding goat versus fish. Goat versus fish is live on Twitch. Consider to follow goat versus fish. We shall be here for you. We shall be here for you. And for you who introduced goat versus fish to all of these fine goat and fish and to a lesser versus that fence sitter, have a sticker of goat versus fish. Have a sticker of goat versus fish.
I love stickers.
Perhaps you are looking at some verses and you are saying, oh, we do not like how that looks, but then you put goat versus fish on it and suddenly, beautiful verses.
Goat versus fish makes everything better.
Celebration. Now, we will give that verses. That is a true verses from a fence sitter. That is a true verses. The fence sitter has a verses. We shall see you about the wondrous Wondercon. Tell everyone about goat versus fish. And then tell them to tell everyone about goat versus fish. And then tell them to tell the ones that they tell to tell everyone about goat versus fish to tell everyone about goat versus fish.
Absolutely.
Celebration! Celebration for the verses. The verses is spreading. We are spreading the verses of goat versus fish. we had a goat, we had a goat and 2 fish. We had a goat and 2 fish, and we had a fence sitter. The fence sitter always coming late to the verses. The fence sitter always arriving late to goat versus fish.